Big game, what we thought would be a big game in the Pac-12. Oregon and Utah. This was just utter domination by the Ducks.
I mean, but let me ask you, because if Oregon and Washington play again, or if they play that game over again, do you think Oregon would beat them? I think they'd beat them 9 out of 10 times. This Oregon is good.
Yes, I think if Oregon wins that game, we're talking about them being the number one team in the country. When you watch them play, they are dominant. That was by far just the worst game of the season.
They missed a kick to go into overtime, and I feel like we don't really talk about that. It's not that they couldn't convert; they just missed a kick.
Yeah, now I think if Oregon and Washington play again, and they play in Autzen Stadium, or they play on a neutral field, or they play in Washington, and Oregon doesn't go for all the fourth down plays that they went for and just plays a little bit of a smarter game, they win it almost every single time. I think I was really high on Washington, a few weeks ago. I thought this could be the number one team in the country. And they've looked like crap the past couple of weeks. They have had struggle after struggle.
Ever since Oregon.
They have sleptwalked the past couple of weeks. But I mean, and we gave Utah our flowers this past episode, kind of apologizing after their performance against USC, and now that one's not looking great with how USC played. So the Pac-12, I think, is what looked like it was done. They're starting to shoot each other now, and which if you're a one-loss team in the top 10 right now, like in Alabama or in Texas, that's what you hope for. It's really what you hope for. Well,
let me ask you, who's a better quarterback? In your opinion, you have, I don't know, let's say the 10th pick, because obviously you won't pick Caleb Williams and Drake May. Let's say you have the 10th pick, you need a quarterback. You picking Bo Nix or you picking Michael Penix?
Oh, man, that's tough. I think Michael Penix is probably a more talented quarterback. I think Bo Nix is really... I think he's found himself at Oregon. I think he really works in that system. I would probably take Michael Penix.
I'd probably go Penix. I'm glad to see Bo Nix succeeding. I just don't understand why he could never do it. It's funny though. Lanning not at Auburn, Bo Nix's freshman year, or the OC.
I'm not sure.
Somebody was there his freshman year, and now they're at Oregon, and it was during Bo Nix's freshman year, and it's evident.
So Lanning was never at Auburn. He was at Georgia by the time Bo Nix was there as a freshman. But I do believe you're right. I think there is somebody who kind of helped recruit.